it is officially playoff time. Every game is do or die. And today in this video, we are going to be predicting who's going to make it out of the first round of the playoffs. First, we got the 5-seeded Chargers versus the 4-seeded Texans. The Chargers defense has been unstoppable this year, and with their new head coach Jim Harbaugh, they're looking like a completely different team than they were supposed to be. Meanwhile, the Texans recently have not been playing their best football, losing a lot of recent games, and I think their offense is also worse than the Chargers. The Chargers all around are just a way better team, which is why I'm going to have them win this game. Final score prediction: Chargers 27, Texans 23. Next on the agenda, we have the Ravens versus the Steelers. The Ravens are entering this game on a 4-game winning streak, while the Steelers are entering this game on a 4-game losing streak. And this Ravens offense these last 4 weeks have been unstoppable, scoring 30 plus in all games. Don't forget that these teams also played in week 16, where the Ravens decimated them 34-17. The Steelers, though, their offense has been atrocious in the last 4 games, scoring less than 20 points in all matches, and I think that it just sums up for a Ravens victory. Final score prediction: Ravens 31, Steelers 20. The final game of the week, though, for the AFC, it's the Bills versus the Broncos. Now, the Bills realistically are the way better team, but let's dig in deeper here, because just because they're the better team doesn't mean that they're going to win. Now, the Bills offense all year has been putting up clinics for us. Ever since week 7, they only had 2 games where their offense has not scored 30 plus, which is literally just unmatched. On top of that, the Broncos, their offense has also been putting up some pretty consistent performances, but it's really if their defense is good enough to stop this firepower Bills offense, and I think that the answer is just no. The Bills are way too good for the Broncos. Final score prediction: Bills 38, Broncos 17. Next, transitioning to the NFC side of the bracket, we have the 2-seed Eagles versus the 7-seed Packers. The Eagles' defense has been crazy this entire year, and so has their offense. They've been putting up consistent performances throughout the whole year, and on top of that, Jalen Hurts will be back for this game. The Packers offense should also be really good this game, considering that Jordan Love is returning from his elbow injury, and their recent games, besides the Bears one because Jordan Love got hurt, have been pretty good for them in terms of scoring. This game will be a high-scoring shootout game, but ultimately the Eagles are going to win it. Final score prediction: 37-31, Eagles win. The Bucs have been amazing this whole year, especially on offense, and they have lots of playoff experience in the past, which, by the way, they have the second oldest roster in the NFL, so they do have experience as well. But the Commanders have also been amazing this year on offense, putting up consistently good games, and Jaden Daniels has been one of NFL's biggest shocks this whole year. But these teams did play in week 1, where the Bucs won 37-20. I don't think it's going to be the exact score, but I think it's going to be the same winner. The Bucs will win 42-38. The final game, however, it's another rematch, the Vikings versus Rams. Last time these teams played earlier this year, the Rams won 30-20, but a lot has changed since then. The Rams have been performing way better on defense, and so have the Vikings really. But one thing that separates the Vikings from the Rams is that they know how to clutch up close games. Ultimately, I think the Vikings are going to win this game 27-20. If you guys enjoyed this episode on Wildcard Weekend predictions, please stay updated. Next week, we're going to be doing divisional round playoff predictions, so stay tuned. Please consider subscribing as well, and have a great week.